Hi, this is Ken. So after I did two cards with this pull tab spinner mechanism, people were wondering if I can explain how I did it. So today I'm going to demonstrate how this is done. But since I did a snowflake and a flower already, so this time with the release of Wicked, I decided to color my front pink and green. And I don't know why, but I was thinking of something that can spin, so I thought a pinwheel. So first, you want to figure out where to place the spinning item on the card front. After you figure that out, you want to punch a hole, a small hole. Um, you mark it, and then I use the nesting circles, and I choose the smallest circle and cut through the card front. This is for the pass through for what we're going to use later is I guess it's called a slide disc or slider disc or glider disc. It's a little plastic thing that is used for the slider cards where the object can slide on this groove. It's round and it's plastic, so we'll see it later. Right now I'm just decorating the front so I can get this pinwheel setup. I would actually recommend, after trying the pinwheel, using something like this snowflake or the flower that has multiple edges and not just 4 points, because it doesn't give the how do you say it? It doesn't have the full effect of the multi-edge spin effect. You just see the 4 points, which is more obvious. It's slower of a spin. So you need another back circle that is larger than the hole you punched. And this is what I was talking about, the slide disc. And you're going to glue that onto your circle, your backing piece. It takes a while to glue on, so be patient and let the glue set. Trust me, I was doing this video and I did it so many times and it kept falling off and I was so irritated with it. So now with the pull tab, I just did 1 inch doubled up to give it strength. The length of it doesn't matter because you're going to chop it off later, so go with the normal, just long 11 inch or whatever. For now, 8.5. But just double it up and glue it together, and we're going to figure out approximately where the edge, from the edge, the top edge, you're going to leave a little space for the double stick foam tape. So you just mark the center, and then approximately where the two holes of equal distance would be for your fishing line to go through. And you're going to punch two tiny holes, one at the very edge and one equal distance. Yeah, seriously, I tried doing this time and I don't know why, but the spinner disc kept falling off and I had to just keep trying, and then the fishing line kept falling off, so this was probably my 10th time doing this card. So I had it, and I decided to use a glue gun to glue the pinwheel on, because otherwise the harder I pulled, it just kept falling off. So glue gun worked very well in this situation. And after it's secure and you make sure it can spin freely, you create a little sleeve for the 1 inch pull tab to go through. That will secure it going perpendicular. And I cut the red line tape 2 pieces in advance so I can not deal with it as I'm dealing with the fishing line. So with the clear fishing line, you're going to thread it through from the back towards the front from the furthest hole, and then tape it up. Tape it close to the hole and tape it tightly, because the way this thing keeps getting pulled, you're going to exert some force on it, and it easily falls off. And now you're going to wind the fishing line around the circle 5 times, and then snip it off, and then pass it through the furthest hole from the back, and then tape it down again closer to the hole as possible, and make sure it's all very tight. Then you're going to just work it, because it's going to be a little tough to start with, but as you work it, it's going to start spinning. I think because the size of the hole and the size of the slider disc might be, sometimes a little bit too tight, so it takes a while to work it until it loosens up and actually spins. It's during that process when usually the fishing line falls off or the pinwheel falls off, so that's irritating. Here with the foam tape, just make sure at the furthest edge you have a stop gap basically at the edge, so the pull tab doesn't go too far up. And here I am cutting out a little finger tab that I should have done before I got this far, but hey. Cut out this little tab so it's easier to reach in to get the pull tab. Then I'm gonna draw an arrow, still using pink because of Wicked. Seriously, pink and green is everywhere, from Starbucks to everywhere. Here is the card I actually made, and now I have it stuck on the front of it. I'm going to draw the arrow first before I cut off the pull tab to make sure I have the correct length. So I guess the trick is just to keep working the when at one point it's just going to work. At one point it's just going to go very smoothly. Oh, for the inside of the card I use the photo fan, and I have little origami pinwheels. And here is my sentiment: something wicked this way comes. Make it green and glue it on. And here is the card. So hopefully I explained it decently. So see, you can see that it spins, but it doesn't have the same effect as the flower or the snowflake, because it has 4 very distinctive points. So you want more points, more edges, so it has more of a spinning effect. So here it is. Thank you for watching.